With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. You look at this Jaguar defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson will throw again. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. Now Jackson on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jackson now. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! Devin Duvernay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Throwing the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Etienne to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One of the things we always talk about heading into a game, who's going to set the tone early, and very early on here, we're seeing the defense is showing they're going to continue to break pressure.
They smelled that early 3-and-out, brought the pressure, and the hit forced the incompletion. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Jackson from the shotgun. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they'll go again with Etienne. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. It was Myles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as he's up to the 40-yard line. Jackson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, they got a takeaway on the last drive with an interception. How about this sack as a terrific follow-up? And that keeps pressure on this offense, and it could force them into more rush decisions or another turnover.
Throwing on second and long. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Trying to run for it with Pollard, and he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's got some space here. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Cowboys are able to add on to that lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. This one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. On second down, a run with Etienne. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. Tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Quez Watkins, 88 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Now Lawrence changing the play. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Doug Peterson says let's go for 2 here. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. Remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
On second down, here's Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On third down, it's Pollard. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atoned for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Lawrence. Flushed out right. Going deep here for Watkins. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. The Jaguars hit 9-3 here on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now 3rd down and 7. Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Pollard will take it up the gut, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. To throw is Jackson. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
To throw again is Jackson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Lawrence to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. On play action, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 52 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now Lamar changing the look. Throwing is Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Jackson's throw here caught by Mims. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. It's Jackson. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 25. 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Pollard again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Pollard, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
On 2nd down, Jackson. He's got it. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Koo now for the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. They go play action with Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Lawrence's throw taken in by Watkins here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Stop made there by Brian Asamoah.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Stay with your man.
Another tote for Etienne. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. Play action. It's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. This offense so far on third down, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 4. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And this will be a Jaguars first down as good running gets him to about the 44. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
ETN up the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 78 yards now for ETN, and he's got a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On first down, right back to ETN. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 10 more there and another first down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. That's 22.
ETN once more. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
That's 22.
They'll run with ETN. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. It's a pretty entertaining ball game, Charles. Had the lead changes going on in the second half, but I think for the losing side, not able to put any points on the board in the fourth quarter. That ultimately was what really stung them.
And you know what puzzled them during the game? It's going to puzzle them even more when they go back, watch tape, and try and figure it all out. Did they not make the proper adjustments, or were they just outplayed? They'll have to figure that out and get ready for their next one.
So for Jacksonville, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10 and 3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10 and 3.